Black Fashion Week was last week at the Harold Washington Library in downtown Chicago. I learned that George Washington's wife, Martha, had a black slave dressmaker who was later a runaway for a better life. Also, that Mary Todd Lincoln shared a black dressmaker with the wife of Jefferson Davis. And Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress was made by a black woman. I guess before we had fast fashion, people were marginalized in other times and places in history. Halfway through the presentation, it occurred to me that because society, they really don't value art, fashion, or culture all that much, and that's why they often leave that to artists, musicians, and writers to fill the gap between what people think is valuable and what actually is valuable. Welcome to Sunday Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. At Sunday Coffee Hour, we talk about everything and nothing. Topics this week included renting an election chair, the Chicago consent decree, wearing black so you can appear sick so you can go home, having afternoon tea at the Peninsula, and getting a TENS unit. Also, we discussed the topic of just doing research on COVID breakthrough cases. The readings this week were from Exodus. God asks us to wait on the mountain and he'll be right back. And from Peter, we don't need myth and conspiracy because we are the conspiracy. The gospel was the Transfiguration. The sermon at Washington National Cathedral was in honor of historic Black colleges. Basically, the idea there was that it really doesn't matter how we got here because we're here. And we just need to adhere to values, morals, and the truth to have a valuable and worthwhile life. At St. James, the message was about we don't need to believe in the myth and conspiracy because we have the eyewitnesses. And the eyewitnesses, it's us. We are the conspiracy. We think it was Moses who went up to the mountain, but it was God himself who went up to the mountain for us. Instead of waiting for Moses to come down, we need to be the one who comes down. That's what God is waiting for. Get it? We can't be separated from God because that implies that someone separated us. And no one can do that but God. And God's simply not in that business. Our idea of truth colors our view of everything, including the Bible. It makes it difficult for us to have a clear understanding. But if you really look at it, a lot of what we think it's saying is simply not there. God knows the truth because he is the truth. Myth and conspiracy are man-made. Only God is the truth, and no man fully knows God. It's fine to say you have the truth and know the truth. Everyone has the right to be misguided, but it's no one's right to mislead others. On the spectrum of believing and certainty, chances are the more certain that you are, that you have the truth, it's an indicator you are probably pretty far away from God's truth. And a symptom of that would be anger. The closer you are to God and the truth, probably the more uncertain you might be. It's a paradox. Kind of like being told, wait here by the mountain, and I'll be right back. If you would like to join us at Sunday Coffee Hour is every Sunday at 12 noon Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.